Hi class, this is Professor Ward. Here we are, week 7. I'm so excited for all of you as you're going to be putting together all of your information and submitting it by the end of week 7. Some things to keep in mind. All of the feedback that I've given you within each discussional module. Be sure to integrate any missing pieces of information, any missing observations. If I've asked you to expand upon some things, please make sure you do so as you prepare for the final project. It's really important. Some other things to keep in mind. Be sure that you are citing images that are in each slide, as well as information in each slide. Let's just take a quick peek at things here. You will access the final project link along the left navigational pane. Now, I know you visited this area many times. This final project template is the blank template that you've been using so far. So you can use this as your guideline. This will help you immensely. If you happen to end up with a slide or so that has a little more information and you need to use an extra slide, I'm okay with that. But do your best to follow the final project guide as much as possible. Now, something else I want you to keep in mind. If you want to use color in your slides, you are more than welcome to do that. If you want to insert other types of images, please feel free to do so. I want this to be something that you've made your own. Now let's open up the final project guide. You've all seen this, so do your best to try to follow this guideline. This gives you everything that you need to know, as well as letting you know on each slide where to find the information. So go back to your discussions, find my comments. If you didn't answer my comments or you didn't make corrections as indicated, please make sure to do so in preparation for the final project, because that's where all the grading is going to take place. This is a great guideline to follow. One thing you'll need to do is on your final references slide, be sure that you use APA format for your references and list them in alphabetic order. A couple of great links are here: Shapiro Library, Purdue Online Writing Lab, that will help you to understand how to structure and organize your final references page. I'm going to close out of here real quick. Also, final project guidelines and rubric. This is very important to follow. So be sure that you open this up, and each area, critical elements, make sure that you address every element as it's discussed in this rubric. This is how you'll be graded. So just be sure that you're getting to the final information and you're making your final recommendations. It's very important that you tie all of your information together. Be sure when you make your recommendations that they make sense. If you find after all of your research that you've got a country that may not be the best to enter, that's okay. But make sure that you make a sound argument about it, why you're not entering. Also, I'm going to post some things about different types of entry modes in the announcements. Since we don't have a discussion this week, I would love for you to take some time to make sure that you review that information, as well as reading your textbook information. There's lots of things there that will help you to decide on an entry mode. So I'm really excited to see what everybody puts together. You've got the checkpoints, of course, and in the checkpoints, what I've done is just given you participation points. The meat of my feedback is in each discussion and in your grading feedback as well. So be sure to go back and look at all of that. The rubric is also located here, so you can see exactly how you'll be scored for each area. Now, to be in the exemplary category, please be sure that you read through each one of these elements if you want to be more than proficient and exceed those expectations. Okay, so everything is right here for you. Again, I'm looking forward to everyone's submissions. I will do my best to be sure that the second checkpoint for the course is graded as soon as possible this week, because I know that's important to everyone. So looking forward to your submissions, and glad to see that we're getting to the end of the term and most of you are doing quite well. Thank you.